Alright guys, so I thought I'd make a video. I just bought this camera yesterday off of Kijiji, and I thought I'd make a video on my pickup truck. It is a 1986 Ford F150. First off, I'll tell you that this camera is a JVC Averio. As some of my long-term subscribers may know, I really do like these cameras. Now this won't be the camera that I use for all my YouTube videos, as it's not HD. I have a Canon Vixia, and the Canon will be my main camcorder. But this camera here has a 30 gigabyte hard drive. It's a JVC Averio MG330, and I used to have an MS230. This one's a 330, and it has a 30 gigabyte internal hard drive. And my favorite feature about these camcorders is they have a really nice wind cut feature, and they are really nice. And the quality isn't HD, but it is very good. They have a nice optical zoom, image stabilizer, etc. And the wind cut is really nice on these camcorders. Anyways, we'll get on to the pickup truck. So like I said, it's a 1986 Ford F150. I bought it last year off of Kijiji, and I'm quite happy with it. Has a couple holes in the bottom of the bed there, but other than that, it's in great shape. It's not rusted out or anything, and no holes in the floor or anything. Pop the hood. It is a 4-speed manual, and I'll show you this side of the truck too. I used to have a GMC Canyon, as everybody knows, and I ended up trading that in, and I bought a Audi A3, because I'm quite fond of German cars. Let me just find the hood release. And yeah, we got a 300 cubic inch straight six with a single barrel carburetor, and it's a really good engine. I like it. Haven't had any problems with it, and it runs pretty good. Now the windshield wash was hooked up by myself, as it was missing the nozzle, and couldn't seem to find it. So I ended up making one out of a fuel line for a weed whacker and a nozzle off of a carburetor. So I did change the thermostat on this in the wintertime. My dad was using it on the farm, and the old thermostat was stuck open, so it's just 2 bolts, and thermostat housing comes off, and the thermostat was like $10, so it wasn't really very expensive at all. Probably do spark plugs on this. Painted the air filter cover, the master, and the booster, and the truck's doesn't have the best paint on it, but whoever painted it kept painting it, and it ended up keeping it from rusting out, so happy about that. But we'll get inside there and we'll cold start it. It is cold. Everything's cold on the engine, so. And like I said, it is carbureted. It's an 86. It's probably one of the better trucks that I've owned. A lot better than, I had a Silverado 2002, and torque converter or something went out in the transmission, and got rid of that. And my first ever car was a BMW 525i, and it was a nice car. And then after that I had a Land Rover, and a sleeve actually popped in the engine. It was a Gem engine, actually sorry, no, it was a Bosch engine, and sleeve popped in it, and caused the head gasket to go, and I ended up getting rid of that. And then I bought my truck after that, and I haven't had good lucks with GM, because when I bought my truck it needed timing chains, and then when I got rid of it, it also needed timing chains again. So I was like, hey, you know what, I'm going back to a German vehicle, because I've had good luck with them. Like my BMW was great till the alternator went in it. I think the diode trio or the regulator went out, and it overshot to like 20 something volts, killed the ECM. So that was a repair I didn't want to do, so I ended up selling it. And yeah, and for those of you who didn't know, I am an 4th year apprentice, and I will be writing my license in the next couple months. So basically, fully licensed mechanic. So I've been working at a General Motors dealership for 3 years now. So we'll close the hood, and we'll go inside and we'll start it up. Actually, we'll leave it open. We'll come back outside and show you how this thing runs. And it is a cold start, so we'll see what happens. I'll put the key in there. Something only a pocket can do. And turn that off. Pump the pedal a couple times and push in the clutch. Yeah, it always starts right up. I love about this truck. Turn on the lights, interior lights. Not sure if that's the original radio. If anybody knows, please let me know. That would be nice to know. And yeah, you can see the temp gauge is all the way on cooled because, like I said, it is cold start. I really do like this truck. It's got a lot of torque, not a lot of horsepower, but a lot of torque, and it actually puts a smile on my face when I drive it. So I don't have it on the road right now. I will in the next couple months, and I'll be going up north with the dirt bike and the 3-wheeler, and up there with a couple of my buddies. Wipers, you got 2 speeds, you got constant, and then you got constantly fast. So, and then the spray, you just push it in and it sprays. See, that's my homemade invention there. But yeah, we'll go outside and take a look at it. The parking brake doesn't work right now, so luckily we're in the mud. Got the headlights on. Yeah, you can see it runs pretty good. It needs a tranny mount. I have it. The guy gave it to me with it, the guy who I bought it off of. And he said ever since he owned it, it needed it, and he never replaced it. So only one vacuum line on this engine, and it's just for the timing advance, vacuum advance on the distributor. And other than that, it's really simple. You got your fuel pump, your ignition coil, distributor, power steering. No cats on this. It came stock with no cats. It's got a MagnaFlow muffler on it. It doesn't really sound too great, but whatever. Yeah, you can see the motor has a bit of a shake. It's been sitting all winter. Like I said, my dad drove it for a couple weeks, and that's it. Hasn't really seen much driving, just because it has been sitting, and I don't have any plates on it or anything, so I obviously cannot drive it. Yeah, there it is. My 1986 F150. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is another video by Pimpin' Pens. And go ahead and give me a like, whatever, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. See ya.